because the way I dress, I look sassy and
Yeah.
all of that. A whole lot of guys want to come talk to me and all of that. Yes, so they just come and go. You know,
Really?
yes, I get a lot of attention.
Yeah. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another episode of the Good Living Podcast. It's your man Cook Boy. And I said yeah at the beginning because that's my guest today. Mhm.
Benita.
What is this? You had time. You had time to introduce yourself. Why you just rush and say your name and run off? Give us your full name. I want people to know your surname is yeah.
Okay, yeah, like yeah, okay. All right.
You're saying it
So
like it's me that gave you the name. Yes, is your surname not yeah?
yeah.
Spell it
Like
though.
yeah. YARR.
Do you know what it means?
Yeah. In my tribe
Does
it's
it mean yeah?
buffalo. No, like
Yeah.
it's an animal
What
actually.
does it mean? What animal?
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yeah, that's why I'm strong.
Yeah, is buffalo in thief.
Yes.
All right. If you notice today, we are wearing matching outfits, like matching colors, and I want to tell you, it is coincidental, but it's sweet. I like it. I like
A
the
whole
idea.
Barbie and
Yeah,
Ken
it's like a
vibe.
Barbie and Ken vibe. It's giving couple goals and stuff. All right. I noticed a few things recently, and I want to talk to Benita about it because she's been will I call it a victim or no, not a victim. She's experienced it. You've experienced it. You see this thing that happens when people reject you at one point, no matter how small or big the rejection is, when someone doesn't give you the attention, the love, the recognition that you think you deserve or that you require,
Yes.
and they kind of like blow you off, and then eventually they start coming back for you. So you could even be in love, like you toast somebody and they tell you no, and then tomorrow they start coming back for you. That kind of thing. So I'll come to you first. Let me just. I noticed recently on your stories, you posted a very beautiful picture of yourself, and obviously it is you, so all your pictures are beautiful. But you posted one of your pictures, and then somebody responded with something, and they said they missed you, something like that. I don't want to say. I can't remember the exact words they used, but you can tell us. How did that make you feel? What was that?
No, like that was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had me all along and
No, no. What did he say? Was it he or
oh
me?
okay, what he said was I wish I could have you back,
Okay, who was that?
my ex. And I told him that not all wishes come through.
I want to ask. What's the ex's name? What was the name of the
Okay,
ex? Hey, okay, don't blame me. Sorry, you don't catch me. You don't catch me. Sorry to digress. If you notice, there's an injury on my hand. I was in a small accident lately, recently, but it's fine. It's minor, and I think it will be gone by the time this episode comes out. So sorry about that. How did that conversation go?
you had me all the time. You had me all along and you did nothing with the time you had.
What do you mean did nothing?
Like I felt rejected all along.
Really?
It's not like I broke up with you, you left. Probably because you didn't see all the whole big girl thing
How long ago?
that's like 2 years.
Okay.
Yes. And you had me all along. Yes. I know some guys really want their girls to be all fashy and all of that, and blah, blah.
Mm,
You probably didn't see all of that in me. Probably because I was trying to be like maybe on a low, or maybe I wasn't there yet.
yeah.
Still trying. Not like I was bad, but along the line you left.
So he didn't rate you at all.
The guy no rate me.
No, it felt like. I'm trying to understand from the mind of the guy. Do you think like he felt he was not proud of you, that kind of thing?
Yeah, that's how I feel. Cause like
Okay.
at that point, I had so many businesses that required my going around from
Yeah.
time to time. People see me a whole lot and all of
Yeah.
that. And I don't know if he felt bad about my businesses,
Okay.
but he left and it was crazy. But
Like
that was just me trying to make my own money,
yeah, I understand.
independent kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And you leaving because you probably seen some other girls
That are
outside
looking
who,
touch,
yes, are
they're
looking to
bougie.
doing all the nails, them bougie,
The
and all
same
of that
nails you have
stuff.
on
They
now.
said, do you understand? Like,
That's crazy.
and I was like feeling like, okay, maybe he wants all those baddie kind of vibes. And I probably wasn't giving him all of that at
Yeah.
that
At
point.
that time.
Yes. So he left. And now He
So,
sees a couple of my pictures and he's like, "You want me? But what the? What do you want?"
well, before you vex, what do you think? I mean, what if I'm not trying to support him? Yeah, I
Mm,
just want to ask a question because from your perspective, it seems like it's really hurting the way I don't know how he ended, but
okay.
shed some light on it though. How did he leave?
See, this
Did he
is
just stop talking to you,
the
or
whole
he
thing is
told you
crazy.
he's breaking
Yeah,
up?
yeah. Like he did not break up with me.
No,
He just like left.
so ghosted you kind of.
Yeah, it was shitty because like I call him and he doesn't pick sometimes, and sometimes he picks and he has excuses. And somebody who always had my time suddenly
Yeah,
became busy, busy,
yeah.
busy every time. And he stopped texting. I text and he replies once in a while. Maybe he texts,
Okay.
and all of that. So I noticed that this man doesn't want me. Like I'm not needed here.
Yeah.
So I should stop forcing the vibe. Because obviously he moved on. I had a couple of sheep. I'm not trying to say like I was judging according to
Mm-hmm.
what I heard, but like it was crazy because I had a couple of shit. I saw shit, and you know what I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
right? So it was crazy. That was
Yeah.
it. So I just knew that I'm not needed here, and I need to do better on myself,
Yeah.
my future. I need to just push on and be that body that
Yeah.
no man is gonna leave me because he's seen more pretty ladies and all of
Yeah.
that. So I wasn't only going to get that whole body vibes, but I was also going to get the whole money vibe. So it's gonna
Yeah.
be body money
And money as
Benny.
well. Cool.
Yeah.
I think you did well with it as well. Clearly, some guys, yeah, they don't have the mind. They don't have the mind to tell a girl when they're not interested anymore that okay, I'm not interested anymore. Let's break up. I don't know why they do that. I can think of some reasons, but I've not really left anybody like that before. So I can't
Mm.
really think of a sure reason.
Mm.
Listen. Okay. No, but you're saying because you know what but
No,
here's the
no.
thing.
Yeah.
So he clearly wanted, and you saw the hint. He clearly wanted the relationship to end, but he didn't want to tell you directly that he
Yes.
wanted it to end. So he started playing, being hard, being like difficult, you know,
Mm. Had to get.
and you were smart enough to see that
I'm
and
always
remove
smart.
yourself from the situation.
Yes.
Okay, but aside relationships, what if not you now? But I'm saying, for example, let me give an example. You
Yeah.
know, if somebody doesn't have money, right? He
Mm-hmm.
dresses tattered, with dirty clothes or whatever and tries to get into a club, they will bounce him, right?
Yes.
And if he goes out, makes some money, and then comes back in with nice clothes, a good watch, nice shoes, and then he tries to walk in, the bouncers won't even interrupt him. They'll just let him go through.
Yeah.
So the difference is in the appearance, Abby.
Yes.
So when you get that same person here, when he gets into the club, he might even start saying, when I came the other time, these people didn't let me in. But now look at they're letting me in.
Mm.
Don't you think sometimes it's actually based on like your appearance and your personality at a certain point in time is what qualifies you for certain things.
Like y'all really judge people before you get to know them. Everybody does. Not everybody, but most people
Mm.
do, right? I stay in Abuja.
Mm-hmm.
I travel a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a whole lot of shit and I know what happens around.
Mm-hmm.
You see, most of these big men, they don't wear all those expensive Gucci, Versace, Louis Vuitton. They don't wear all of that.
Yeah.
Most of the times when they want to go out, they just put on their shorts and their shirt, maybe a flop or just some random kind of
Just
easy wear.
casual.
Yes, they just look so casual. They're not one louder. I don't know if you understand. They
Yeah.
are not gonna like wear all the bougie stuff for you to know that yes, they have all the money in the world and all of that. But you guys are actually gonna rate that kind of person because like he's dressed like that. And then he pulls up. Imagine this kind of man that wears this whole short and shirt
Mm.
and easy wear,
Yeah.
walks into like maybe a mall, and then he spends over 10 million naira. Like 10 million naira on just maybe clothes or something.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
wondering, wait, like I wasn't rating this man,
Yeah.
but
He
he
doesn't
spent
look
like
it.
10 million. Was he sent or is it actually his money?
Mm-hmm.
And then you pull out maybe, okay, let me just say maybe at the entrance, the security was like, sir, you need to drop this and drop that. And then when he pulls out and with the whole bags and all of that, and then like everyone is trying to like kind of help him take his stuff to his car, and then you go like security and takes a look at his car. He's like, damn,
Yeah.
really? Like if only I was nicer,
Yeah.
probably I would have gotten tips and all of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's crazy. You don't judge people from what they wear. I know I'm not trying to say like we all should just wear rags,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, all this kind of basic looks.
But here's the thing. You know, there's an argument for treating people nicely, right? If you work in a place where you have to attend to people all the time, like people like bankers, for example,
Yeah.
they look at you when you come in, especially if you're not a customer that they know. They look at
Mhm.
you carefully before they attend to you, and they choose how to attend to you, how
Yes.
nice to be to you. And if you're rich and they know you as a customer who's rich, they attend to you way
Yes.
nicer than other people. So there are people who don't treat people nicely because of where they work, like a bank or a bouncer, for example. That's different, right? Ideally, everybody you should treat everybody with equal respect.
Mm-hmm.
That way, even if the guy dresses in gold, right, and comes in, you treat him with respect, just the amount of respect that he deserves, and
Yes.
you let him go in. And the same guy that comes in with not so much, also you treat him with the same amount of respect. If you're going to get tips, you're going to get tips, right? But I'm saying these people that you're talking about now, even with them, not every single one of them dresses the way you're saying it. They
Yes.
are actually,
True.
it's mixed up. You get it's mixed up. There are people who don't have money and wear the shorts,
Do
wear the
you get?
flops, wear the shirt. Now they might walk, they feel like they have this confidence because they have this confidence that even people that have money, they wear this stuff too. So
Yes.
who's to say that I'm broke? They are
Mm.
broke, oh, but they wear the short shirt and slides. But they feel like, okay, even people that have money dress like this. And then there's also people who have money and dress like they have money. You get? There's
Yes.
somebody who has money who wear an original Rolex, wear a very good chain.
Mm-hmm.
He has money. There's also somebody who doesn't have money who wear a Rolex. You can't tell if it's original because you've not come close enough. The chain as well, you can't tell if it's original because you've not come close enough. And the two of them, their account balances are like far apart. One is broke, one is rich, and you still can't tell. So how do you now differentiate with those kind of people? What other thing can you look at before you can spot wealth? That's actually my question right now.
Do you really need to differentiate?
Well, don't you know? Don't you know that there are broke guys who dress like they're rich?
Maybe you can, take a look at the brands.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Look
No, let
deep
me hear you.
because there is Balenciaga and there is
Mm-hmm.
Balenciag.
Okay, I get you.
Yes. So there is Adidas and there is Abiba.
Oh, don't go there. Oh, there's Nike and there's Nike, there's
This
Jordan and
Nike.
there's Japan. Well,
Exactly my point.
yeah.
So if you look closely,
But I think those ones are the obvious ones.
well, you can look at the threads.
Like what?
Threads on your clothes.
The thread.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Look.
That's what I was aiming at.
Like, yeah, look closely.
Yeah.
There's some.
How about you look at my thread? You're looking closely. Look at my thread. What do you think about what?
Oh, you look perfect.
No.
I'm not trying to say like
Nah.
I'm not trying to say you're rich.
So you look carefully at the thread, right? It's in
Yes.
the stitching actually, right?
Yes.
Good fabrics, they show. So it's those things. I want you to I feel like you'll be able to tell, you, Benita, personally. I feel like
Yes.
you'll be able to tell between when someone is like faking it or when they actually have something.
Personally, I smell it.
You smell it, right?
Yeah.
So you could give tips to people out there because there's a lot of people, both guys and girls. Fake life is everywhere. Sure, you know. It's packaging. It's about everybody is packaging. Nobody will ever like admit by their appearance that they are lacking something. It's until you get close. So how does one tell in those close situations? How does one really tell? You know who is faking it?
What's the
Aside
case?
the thread now you talked about, what
Yeah.
other tips do you have?
What's the case? In what case? Like maybe
Okay.
coming to a place and being rejected or just randomly knowing
Okay,
who
let me
is.
give you a scenario.
Yes.
I'll give you a scenario. Say you walk into it. Okay, say for example now there's a birthday party, right?
Okay.
And I invite you.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, it's not me. I have an older brother or somebody that is way above me. in age
Okay.
and is more advanced in life, right?
Yes.
So him and his friends are having an occasion, maybe a birthday party.
Mm.
And so I invite you. So I'm out of the question there when it comes to, you know, when it comes to the real people doing the stuff there. So when you go in there now, you now see my person and his friends, and you spot them with their different clothes and their different characteristics. What are the things you would look at for you to know who is the man, who is forming in this group? You know, who is faking it and who is legit?
Most of the times, if you see a group of guys out,
Mm.
there is a particular one
Mm-hmm.
that gets more of the whole. I don't know which word to use, but
Is it
like
attention?
not attention. The broke ones get attention more,
Get
cause
attention.
they're like baddest, and all of that shit, and you have no dime. Like,
Yeah.
do you
Yeah.
understand? So I know money speaks,
Mm.
right? And the wealthy ones hardly even talk a whole lot,
Yeah.
except the nonsense ones. I'm not going to use the word nonsense.
Yes. No, you're killing it.
Yeah, except the other ones.
Yeah, the
Yeah, yeah.
other
You
ones.
know what
Let's
I'm
call
trying
them
to
the
say?
other
Yes,
ones.
the other ones. So I know that money speaks. It doesn't hide.
Yeah. You have a good point.
I told you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I smell it. For me, okay. I walk into a room and I'm seeing a couple of guys sitting, and all of them are drinking the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like 6 guys, and
Okay.
there are 3 bottles on the table, and I'm
Mm.
trying to see, I'm seeing whiskey, all
Yeah.
the wines and
Yeah.
expensive shit, and all of them are all mixing the whole stuff up
Mm-hmm.
because they came together.
Yeah.
I observe.
So in that kind of scenario, aside the keeping quiet, what other thing will make you know who is doing better among them?
Um, just watch closely.
Oh, you know what? Give me a scenario, because for you to know this, you've been in situations where you've had to use this
Yes,
instinct.
yes. I will. So I went to this party in somewhere in this Abuja, right?
Mm.
I went to a party and so many guys. Normally, I'm not gonna be in a party with some broke dudes.
I get
So
you.
someone has to be richer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to this party and just so many guys, so many guys. Because when I was outside, like I saw so many cars parked outside, and I'm like,
Yeah.
woo, damn, you get.
Yeah.
So I walk inside and I'm like, okay, there's so many guys. All of them are dressed nicely. All of them, uh, no, not all of them. Most of them are handsome. While some of
Yeah.
them are fearfully made.
Mm.
And yeah, there's a whole lot of guys, and I just walk in with my pretty self, flashy nails.
Mm.
I hardly wear makeups, so just my natural face, glowy as always, and my handbag, my heels. I just take some nice moves
All
and I
right,
walk
get to the
in.
fucking story.
Okay, so I just walk in, and this bunch of guys trying to see which one is the big fish. Like, stop laughing, I'm
You're
being
wild. I
serious.
know. I'm listening. I'm listening. Well, I'm
Okay, so
invested.
yeah, so I had to look for who is the big fish because like you have to put your eyes on big things,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so as a smart kid, I sit quietly and like I'm hard to stay away from, cause the way I dress, I look sassy and
Yeah.
all of that. A whole lot of guys want to come talk to me and all of that. Yeah, so they come one by one,
Mm-hmm.
like they just come and go.
Really?
Yes, I get a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Yes, so they come and go, and I'm just listening closely to everybody's speech.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just come showcase your talents.
So you were
And
actually like it was
oh,
like an audition basically for you.
yes, because like I have to get the big fish,
Yeah.
and I'm focused.
Yeah.
So you cannot tell me to like
Settle.
just settle for one,
Yeah,
or
I
maybe
feel
the
you.
first person that came.
I feel
So I
that.
have to, I'm not giving chances. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to do my thing, right? And I'm just trying to see who's the big fish. So first thing, anyone approaches me, How you greet me first matters.
How would
Then,
you? Well, sorry, I want to ask you.
okay,
What would be your preferred method of approach?
just be calm. Don't
Okay.
don't come all
Don't come and dance with your
do
drink.
you
Eh?
don't do that shit with me because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
snob you.
I get you.
Like just be calm.
Mm,
Just walk up to me like, hi,
yeah.
good evening or good afternoon, good morning.
Mm,
My name is. You mind if I sit?
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, be courteous.
Courtesy.
Yeah.
Don't come and be like, babe, you look so good. I didn't ask you. I know. I know I look
Yeah,
good.
you did it yourself.
Like I did it
Yeah,
myself.
this hair
You
is
don't,
all
yeah.
me. I was
Like you don't
conscious
need to
when I was
tell.
making the nails.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I chose the style.
Yeah.
My makeup, I did it.
Yeah.
My hair is all on me, so I
It's all
know.
unnecessary.
Get
Get to the point.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and then yeah, I scanned their whole feet to see what you're wearing. Let me see the stitches.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
it is Abba stitches
Yeah.
or it's from the main company. You get what I'm trying to say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So there are some outfits that are actually not from the main brands, but the quality is given. Do you
Yeah.
understand? You can still know.
You know, there's a
But you
lot.
see all those Abba ones.
The thing is,
Goodness.
there's a lot of brands that people don't know. There's several Italian brands here. Those ones, I'm sure they make a lot of corporate wears. You know, some of these really nice trousers that have fine patterns on them.
Yes.
Those names are not coming to me, but they're mostly double names. There's shit. The former name was London House, but I've forgotten the current name they use. There's a lot of fine. Let me let you finish your story. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. There's some companies that are not fashion houses that are not popular. They're not your Balenciaga, Chanel's, and the rest, but they're actually pretty good, like good quality. So you can spot those ones as well. But you can also tell them apart from the Abba one because they are both unpopular relatively. But when somebody comes with an unpopular shirt that is well made, you can tell. And when somebody comes with another unpopular shirt that is rubbishly made, you can also tell. So yeah, sorry, go on. They were coming to
Okay.
you one by one.
Yeah, they were coming to me one by one, and I was just scanning. And then there's this particular guy that just walked up to me and started spraying me.
He didn't talk.
He did not talk. He just walked up to me
Yeah.
and started spraying me,
Action.
trying to make me feel like I'm the big boy among them. When he sprayed me and finished and went back to his seat, he sprayed me to 200. I'm
He
like,
didn't try to talk to you.
no,
He
he
just
didn't. That
paid you
was
money.
just to get my attention, to be
Yeah.
like, I should be already,
Yeah, in his mind, he
adjusting
was
myself.
thinking that strategy. I'll
Good
go there, I'll spray
strategy.
money, I'll
Like,
go back.
I don't want to talk to this girl directly, so let me spray her some money so she can start feeling, trying to adjust. Guy, okay, let's talk about this. You want to spray me money? It's 200. No. Like, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
He sprayed the whole 200 bundles. I think about 4 or 5 bundles. That's about 100K. And
In
he,
total. Yeah.
yes, and he
5
left.
bundles.
Yes, he left to his seat, and this was me trying to be the benita that I am. I just called the girl that was selling mint and all of that. That's what
Yeah.
they call it. I called her and I was like, I want to change some money. How much does it cost? And she told me, and I collected some bundles of 500 notes. And I went to his seat and I threw the bundles at him.
All right, cool.
Right. So
Cool. That's
other guy,
that's smooth.
yeah, like that was crazy. Like everybody was looking at me. Are you serious? Everybody's gonna try like bring up his game right now. Cause like you sprayed me 200 and I collected 500 and I came to
sprayed
you
to
and I
you.
did not spray. I dropped the bundles on you.
it's like returning it.
No piece is going to miss. Take
Exactly.
it.
Take
Go
all
buy
your money.
yourself.
Take all your money
Go
back.
buy yourself some good shirts.
I didn't pick your 200.
Do you get?
You can pick my 500, yeah, but I didn't pick your 200.
You can take it. I didn't pick your 200,
Yeah.
but go buy yourself some good shirt. Because he wasn't even looking all that bougie. Like, he just looked, and I looked at his threads and they were all funny. And I was like,
You
okay,
think-
this one, you don't even get money. Like, you just want to walk up to me
Yeah.
and spray that money so you can get my attention and all of that. And he went back. But there's this particular guy. This guy, like, his skin was speaking. Whoosh. I am serious. Like, his whole skin was glowing. His nails, very neat. He looked simple, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he
Yeah.
looked simple, but his accessories, everything was just giving. His haircut, his composure, and all of this sweet guy behavior,
Yeah, let,
right?
let me let me stop somewhere because I just noticed something here.
But
A lot of people will think that it's always about throwing money at women. You get their attention immediately. And
mhm.
you didn't this is not even set up. You've clearly just stated it now. That there are plenty things that you prioritize. There are plenty things that that are more important that makes a man more attractive. And coming
Yes.
to throw money on you isn't necessarily what's going to attract him. If you take care of
Sometimes it's even
yourself,
disrespectful.
yeah. So if you like clearly now, the man you're talking about took care of himself, took care of his skin, of his haircut, of his nails, and calmly collected himself. And that is
Yes.
how you were able to like spot him quickly
Yes.
while everybody else was running riots.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he walked up to me and he was like, "Hi,
Mm.
my name is the usual very calm
Yeah.
guy way," and asked if he should sit with me. And I was
Hmm.
like, "Sure, fine. Sit."
Was he in the same group with the other guy spraying money guy?
I told you there were lots of
Okay,
men,
they
so I
lots.
didn't care
Yeah.
to know where he was
Yeah.
coming
Coming
from, but
from
because I wasn't looking at any man, I was
yeah.
just like
On your
my
own.
thing. I knew they were going to walk up to me, so I'm going to side who has the more money out of all of them. Yes, that's it. So, like this one just came. I don't know where he came from, but I know that he was
Yeah.
inside watching all along. And then he sat with me and he started the whole conversation. He was very nice. He didn't care to tell me what he does. The other men were like, I work in an oil and gas company. And then, all those things. Stop showing yourself. You could work in an oil and gas company and still be a junior staff. You could be a cleaner at the company. So I don't care to know all of that. It's none of my business.
Yeah.
Besides, I don't care about how much money you have. I care about how much of your money it's in my account.
Yeah.
You
That's
understand?
actually
So
what matters.
yes, that's what matters. So like he's like he was talking to me. He was all nice, and then my drink finished, and he was like, "You care for some more?" I said, "No, I'm fine." And he insisted actually, and he got me this drink, and we were all cool. We're talking, and he was like, can I please take your number? We could talk later." Ch- Like,
Yeah.
I gave him, if you see the way I rushed to give him the number, like inside of me, not physically, because physically you're definitely not gonna see me,
Yeah.
but inside of me, I was like, take it. You understand? So I gave him my number, we exchanged contacts, and later we got chat. I am not even going to lie to you. Do you know that guy was the owner of that lounge? And it's in my Tama. He was the owner of that lounge. He wasn't even talking. He was all calm.
Yeah.
Like the remaining hours of the whole party,
Yeah.
I was just secretly admiring. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching closely and yeah. So when the other guys saw me give that man my number,
Number.
they just gave up. Cause
Yeah,
like
obviously.
he's not the first. Why is it him I give my number
Yeah.
to? Like so many other guys came, one, not one or two, not three. So why is it him? So they gave up.
Confirm from I think with
Do you
women,
understand?
it's sorry, are you still going here?
No, no, no.
Okay. Because I think with women it's fine margins. It's like the little things they actually do matter. And I know it's cliche to say the little things matter. Everybody says it. But very few people actually act on it. If they tell you that in trying to attract a woman, a quality woman, a nice looking one that you like, the little things actually matter. And every man will say, they know now, eh? But they won't do it. And this is a clear example of how somebody did the little things right. And especially when you know you have the right backing, yeah, because you know that confidently you can afford this woman you're moving to.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to really try to bring all of your everything behind you to her front on the first day. Just try to treat her with respect first, and then she begins to know you slowly. I think that pattern actually works.
It works a whole lot.
Because people need to know, right? Guys need to know. I saw a video recently where I didn't watch it to be honest. I just saw the caption and scrolled past. But she was saying, "Why is that men these days don't know how to approach women?" That was the caption. Like the lady is saying that
Yes.
men don't know how to
Most of the
approach
men
women.
think, yeah, because we ladies love money. Everybody loves money.
Yeah, cool.
But because they feel like ladies love money. It should be all about money. The first day I meet you and maybe you're at the lounge. I'm always giving examples with lounge because
Yeah.
like it happens mostly
In
there.
public
You
places, yeah.
know, like maybe you're at the lounge and then you're sitting with your friends and then they just order some stuff and send it to you. Then they start feeling like you should be attracted. I'm going to drink it though, but I'm
Obviously.
not interested in you still. Like I'm a very scary person. I am terrible. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Cause like I can drink everything you ordered and still not give you my number. Ha.
Wait. Let me ask you a question. You've done this before. But this thing you just said right
I
now
have
about drinking.
done worse.
What? Okay, tell me, what's the worst reaction a man has given you for your rejection? A man was trying to move to you, maybe it was nice, bought you something, and then you didn't give him what he was
Hey.
looking for. Maybe your number or something else.
You know the worst part of it? Um the whole man that actually got me stuffs and I still did not give them my number, they actually did not react. They just
Okay.
like, cause like you cost it. You got me drinks, but you did not approach me nicely. You just came. I hope you got the drinks. You want some more? You're a fine girl. Can I dance with you?
Yeah, it's just zero game, no game.
That's
Okay.
zero. Do you understand? But the ones that have the guts
Mm.
to start talking nonsense are the brokest ones. Like, you just walk up to me, babe. Like, you're acting,
Like the
Zazu
boss.
kind of vibes. You're like, can I have your, like, can I have your number? Like, hi, you're fine girl. Look at your shape. You were made for me. Who told you that? And you're like, okay, can I have a number? And I'm like, no, sorry. Are you single? No, sorry. Do you need something? No. And you're like, are you serious? You're so rude. Yes, I am. I am rude.
There are some things that men do. There's
Yes.
some people cannot say no. You get.
Mm-hmm.
Some men cannot take no
For an answer.
for an answer. And
Mm-hmm.
there's a thing where you cannot take no for an answer, and then you internalize it and say you take responsibility for it, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and say I did not deserve this yes, so let me work to get this yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are also people who they will hear no and they'll feel entitled to the yes, and so they feel like you're supposed to tell them yes and you didn't tell them yes, so something must be wrong with you, and then they just go off. I've seen men insult me. You try to toast a girl, and then because she said no, you start insulting her that she's not fine and stuff like that, or just saying even shit that doesn't even a lot of stuff. A lot of the time is not even true. Have you experienced that kind of thing before?
Yes, a whole lot.
Yeah, let me hear.
And it's mostly from broke guys. Like, I'm not even lying about this. It's like, there was a time that this particular guy asked me out and I told him no. Because, firstly, he doesn't look moneyed.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, he doesn't look all good. Like, even if you don't have money, there's a way to look good. Like, just
Take care of yourself.
please bath, spray
Ah,
perfume. If you don't
yeah.
have perfume, tulali, like, just do something
Do so, yeah.
good. Just try your best. Okay, you have this white slippers. Wash it.
But you're going off on him now. What did he do?
No, like it's crazy because like I'm being serious. Like he asked me out, I
Yeah.
said no to him, and one of his bosses,
Mm.
like asked me out too, and I said no to him as
Around the
well.
same time?
Yes, around the same time. And his boss, I think because his boss gisted me actually,
Okay.
like he was having a conversation with this boy. I just showed him a picture and he was like, I'm a very fine girl. He likes me. He's trying to get me at all costs. And the guy was like, easy not this girl. A shower, like she's a prostitute.
Yeah.
And yeah, she sleeps with everybody. She does a whole lot of shit. I know her. Just forget her.
That's what the boy was telling his boss. And he had come and toasted you earlier.
You know what? If only this man, okay, I'm not trying to say his boss is a snitch, but if only this man did not find a way to go to my WhatsApp
Mm.
and record the remaining parts of the conversation, do you know I would have slapped this man and told him that he's a liar because that boy has never even received any nice compliments or conversation from me. Cause like everything he said was crazy. Like, and I get that a lot.
Yeah.
I get that a lot. A whole lot of people say stuff about me, and most times it's guys that I've rejected in one way or the
Yeah.
other, or have asked me for sex and they want to pay and all of that. And I've
Yeah.
told them,
Told them
like,
no.
guy, send your account. Let me send you that money. Like,
You
do you
know,
know?
with
So it's crazy.
yeah, with time as you grow older, you begin to realize certain things. You don't have to believe everything you hear about somebody, especially somebody, even if it's somebody you know. For see this thing you're talking about here. I it has happened to a lot of girls I know. You know, girls I know, they look good, they shine, but they don't do stupid stuff for money. They
Yes.
don't do stupid stuff for money. They don't have a reputation for behaving like that. They don't have that reputation. But somebody will be peddling news like that about them. And almost all the time, when I've lazily done my research, is people that they've bounced. So I've learned something there. When people can't get to you, they just try to make sure other people don't respect you. For example, if somebody, in your situation now, you didn't give this guy attention, you didn't give him what he wanted, and instead of taking his L and moving, he said that he's going to spoil your name to the nearest person. Like the first person that asked him about you, only negativity came out, and it happens to a lot of people. You will see some memes they will write now that sometimes you go hear something about yourself, you self go
For
shock.
sure. Yeah.
So until it happened to me, I thought it was just a write up. I thought it was just somebody being creative in their room that came up with that stuff. I didn't know it actually happened to them. And
Oh,
then they
it
said it until it
happens.
happened to me, and I'm like, shit,
Shit
is it me
happens.
that did it? Me? They say it's me that did this thing. How?
Like you're like you mean me? Like
So
because
it's crazy how
you
people
have
can peddle
stories
bad news
sometimes and you're
about you
like,
intentionally.
yeah, even my mom tells me stuff like, I heard this stuff about you. I'm like, me?
And it's crazy.
Like you know deep in you that you've never done this.
And yet,
And yet even your mom is telling you that I heard this about you and you're
and the
like,
people
are
that
you
peddle those news,
serious?
if you hear them talk about you, the way they will sound so sure, they will sound so sure.
I say this thing comes mostly from men. You see men, ha, they will leave you in the desert without water. See, a man can just decide to spoil your whole future because you said no to him. Like, who are you? Why would you say no to me? And they can just go about, men have a lot of friends. Even if they don't have friends, they can be in a room with 200 men. They don't know their names, but
They will miss
they
you.
are cool with each other and they have conversations. It's not like ladies that must be friends with you deep before they tell you
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like, so they'll tell you, I know this girl, very bad girl. She's useless. She's a prostitute. I've seen her so many times at this place. I've
Coming
seen
from
her.
someone
Do
that
you
doesn't know
understand? So
you.
coming from somebody that has Jesus, I've rejected in my DM. No, he probably doesn't even have my number.
No, I have an
Like
idea.
physically rejected like 50 million
I
times.
have an idea. To make this thing stop, yeah, especially for women. If somebody, like if you hear something bad about yourself, you know you didn't do,
Yeah.
try to get to the bottom of it.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
try honestly, if I hear something bad about myself, I used to tell I was dating somebody one time, yeah, and if she hears news about me and she comes and tells me, I'll
Did
say,
you call it news?
no, I'll rumor or whatever. I would say try to get to the bottom of it. Not to
Okay.
come and tell me, oh, just try to get to the bottom of it. Because if you just say, oh, Coke Boy did this, and you come and tell me, oh, Coke Boy, they say you did this, it doesn't have weight, you get. And
Yeah.
you say you'll be thinking, you'll still be bothered about it. So ask that person who told them, what they get, till it circles back to me.
Can I tell you
And
what?
then you can be sure.
Can I
Yeah.
tell you what? Personally,
Mm.
I will never tell you who told me.
If you're peddling, why not?
I won't. It's not me you use and settle somebody with somebody. It's not
Well,
me. Like I will never told you who told me this. I'll never tell you who told me
yeah.
this. But like I would just tell you. And I'll say be careful with the kind of friends you keep and all of that, or the kind of people you have around you. Then secondly, me, I will not ask. See, the things you heard about me is as fake as all the bitches that told you. I don't care. Like it's none of my business. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I don't care to ask.
But
You said this about me. It's your business. That's where you belong, behind me. That's why you're
the
talking behind me. If you actually
idea.
know I did it, come to me. Tell me, Benny, you are this. I'll have an answer for you. But since you said it behind me, go to hell.
The idea I had, yeah, was for in your case where a man would talk trash because he didn't get your attention. if you find that that kind of man did that kind of thing, and you have receipts in the DMs where you were ignoring him and he was like busy. I don't know personally until I started seeing screenshots on the internet. I didn't know how crazy, how stupid men can move in women's DMs. Like they can come begging,
Crawling,
I'm telling you,
creeping,
saying
just to
like,
get your
in
attention.
fact, being how do I say it?
Oh
Being I don't want
man.
to say objectifying you in your DM, talking about your breast and your body
Do you
in
get
ways that they are not allowed to, and all that behavior. They will do all of that in your DM, but because they don't get you, they will try to spoil your name. So when they do that, yeah, expose those chats. But me, I'm all for that. That's the only way they will learn. To me, that's the only way they will learn.
I see it as just chasing cloud. No.
But that's not you chasing
But
clout. You're
like,
trying to
no,
teach
I'm
a
just
man
trying
a
to say
lesson.
like my man.
No, a man.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
any
said
man
a
that
man.
is spoiling your name.
So firstly, the whole beginning of the whole stuff, I'm not gonna say anything. I would wait for it to get worse. I'll personally tell you stop it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you insist, if you go ahead, wow, I will
What will you
shock
do?
you. See, like I'll make sure I frustrate you to zero. Like all the
Okay.
chats. See, I'm
Now
very
we're
good at keeping
talking.
chats.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I have time. I'm a kind of girl. If you go through my phone, my photos,
Mm.
right? I have screenshots, documents,
Receipts.
receipts.
That's
They
how
are
it should
piled
be.
up to documents.
That's how it should be.
If don't even think you've sent it and deleted it. I have it. Snapchat, there are plenty. Instagram, there are many. I hardly go to Facebook, but you see that Facebook, eh? The Boku. Then WhatsApp. I will
Yeah.
shock you.
So if you move
I have
stupid,
all of them. If you try it and you continue, you don't stop, even after I've warned you. Let's see who will be dragged. I will drag the living daylight of you. Like I will make sure I drag every bit of you, and I'll make sure I find some more good information
mm-hmm.
and frustrate you.
I like it when people do that. To be honest,
Oosh.
I like online dragging.
I will make sure I frustrate you. Like there's this stuff that came out recently, a man chatting Bobrisky in the DMs and he came outside and was saying shit. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
happy.
That's the kind of
You
thing I like
needed
to
to
see.
see me
That's the
clapping
kind of
for
thing I like to
Bob.
see.
This
Honestly.
man came out and was saying shit after he tried to get Bobrisky's attention and Shim rejected.
Why stop? Come on now. Come on. Why did you do that? Nah, you didn't have to do that like that.
Okay, but okay.
No, that you were harsh on it.
Stop this look. I
It's
am
you. It's
serious.
you. You're the one saying it.
Okay.
You're the one saying it. And you can't crack a joke and tell me not to laugh. It's wicked. It's like when your mom slaps the shit out of you and hey, shut up, shut up. And then when you cry, they slap you. And what is that's wickedness?
Okay, like okay, so he actually rejected this guy. And no, he was giving attitudes or maybe slow replies and all of that.
Yeah.
And the guy took it up as he's saying shit. Bob was angry and posted all the screenshots of when
In
they
their
started
chat.
chat. Like you came to my DM.
Yeah.
I did not message. I don't even know you exist.
Mad.
So I will post all the receipts.
You should.
I will drag you. That's it.
All right. It's been marvelously fun talking with you, Benita. I really enjoyed this episode thoroughly. Thank you very much for coming on the podcast. And I'm sure you've enjoyed Benita as well. You've enjoyed the Good Living podcast. Please don't forget to subscribe, to leave a like, to leave a comment. Her Instagram handle is on the screen. And we'll catch you next week. Bye bye.